Hello, welcome to part 4 of our 2020 adventure series. This episode is the final episode of this series and will take us all the way through the end of 2020. At the end of the last episode, we headed home to California where we settled back in and got ready for more adventures. Let's get this thing going.
Our first adventure day led us to Napa, California. Our route to Napa takes us over the Golden Gate Bridge and right by a Dutch Bros. We spent the day exploring shops, taking in the beautiful countryside, and getting some snacks at the Oxbow Market.
Our next adventure day was a one-of-a-kind experience and a favorite for Holly for sure. We woke up at 2 a.m. and headed to Bakersfield, California for some fossil hunting. It was such a beautiful fall day to get down and dirty and dig for some fossils. This was such an amazing experience and we found so many fossilized bones and shark teeth. We can't wait to do it again. We'll make sure to get more content to share next time we go. Now we've made it to the end of October and we've set up our Christmas decorations on Halloween like crazy people. The next few weeks were filled with even more adventures.
Next up, we made it to Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks. These national parks are absolutely stunning, and the fall colors added even more beauty. From towering trees, winding roads, and a perfect sunset, this was such a wonderful day to spend in nature. Of course, no adventure day is complete without Dutch Bros.
Our next adventure day took us back to Yosemite National Park. We missed the first snow of the season by just a day, but nonetheless, the cold, gloomy weather was still such a nice change from the weather when we were there last. Yosemite is such an amazing national park, and we can't wait to continue to visit in all the seasons.
The next few weeks, we spent some quality time at home making endless meals and sweets, playing some games, and cooking our first turkey and full Thanksgiving spread in the tiny house. For Thanksgiving, we set our sights north and took off to Washington State for a trip to see some family.
We had a wonderful few days in central Washington, hanging out with family and exploring the area. On our way back, we took a scenic route and went around Olympic National Park. With only limited time in the park, we decided that the one thing we wanted to see the most was the Hoh Rainforest. This was a magical place and proved wonderful to wander through. We finished our drive home the following day.
After a week or so back home, circumstances would have us heading back to Washington to visit family again. After trekking through beautiful Oregon again and getting tons of Dutch, we arrived back in Washington to see this little fella.
We spent the next week just hanging out and we even spent one day in Leavenworth. This old German town is a unique place to visit and the Christmas lights give it an even more authentic feel. From Washington, we coordinated with the Brewers and were able to get a lift to Texas and have some more adventures together.
Our route to Texas took us through 5 states and some beautiful but freezing countryside. We stopped for some Dutch and good night's sleep in Colorado and finished the drive the next day. On our final leg of the trip, we made a stop at the Cadillac Ranch for a must-do tourist trap.
We then spent the next few weeks in Texas, having another birthday party, getting some good Texas grub, playing games with the nephews, spending some time doing holiday activities, and having a great Christmas morning.
In between Christmas and the New Year, we even squeezed in a quick trip to the Texas Hill Country with our friends. This trip was such a nice, relaxing way to end such a crazy year. The year is now ending, and we sent it off with a bang.
2020 was such an unexpected and weirdly awesome year filled with so many adventures. We traveled over 57,000 miles, visited 25 states, and explored 14 national parks.
We love sharing our adventures with you, and we hope to continue to put out inspirational content on our channel. 2021 has already thrown us some curveballs, but we still plan to document all of our future adventures.
You never know where life is going to take you, so enjoy it as it comes. We hope you enjoyed this series and will continue to watch our future content. Thanks for watching.